everyone, my name is Lakeisha with the Reed Insurance Agency, and welcome back to our YouTube channel where we help business owners start their businesses from the ground up and protect everything. We are coast to coast and in all 50 states. If you are a business owner or thinking about starting a business, this channel is for you. So we ask that you hit the like, subscribe, and share our content with others. Today we're going to be talking about commercial auto, which is everywhere. First, we want to start by telling you what is considered commercial auto. If you deliver goods or services to a business or from a business, if you transport people to different areas or wherever they need to go, that's going to be commercial auto as well. If you carry tools or equipment in your vehicle, that's going to be considered commercial auto as well. So anytime that you're conducting business down the roads and you are using your vehicle to do so, that's going to be considered a commercial auto policy. And one thing that I do want to note for you is that your personal car insurance does not cover business insurance or commercial auto. So it's very important if you are conducting, even if you're running errands for your business, that you have that commercial auto policy in place and you're not using your personal auto. Now, I want to talk about what are the components of a commercial auto policy. The first thing is liability. So if you cause an accident and you are in your commercial auto, commercial car, and you have commercial insurance, your insurance will cover any damages that you have caused during that accident. Another component is going to be medical payments. If someone is injured during an accident, medical payments will render out whatever dollar amount coverage they actually have to furnish any medical bills that you actually have. In addition to that, you also have what is called physical damage. So if you are involved in an accident, whether it's your fault or not, if you have physical damage coverage, that physical damage coverage will protect your vehicle. It will either repair it or replace it for you. Also, you can get what is called uninsured motorists. Uninsured motorists varies from state to state, so make sure you know your state laws when it comes to uninsured motorists. Some states are bodily injury, where it only covers injury, like if someone gets injured, it covers any medical payments. It also covers any medical attention that will be rendered at a hospital. Some of the mistakes that people make when it comes to commercial insurance, the number one is using their commercial vehicle and getting a personal auto insurance policy. Yeah, it may save you in the beginning, but it can cost you thousands in the long run in the event that you do have an accident. So it's very important that if you have a commercial auto that you're using for your business and you're conducting business in and outside of that vehicle, that you look into getting a commercial insurance policy. It will probably cost a little bit more than your personal, but sometimes, believe it or not, it can be very affordable. It's not as expensive as you think it is. So go ahead and contact the agent or contact myself and get a quote on that commercial insurance. Another mistake I see that people make is not disclosing all of the drivers. It's very important that if anyone is going to be driving that vehicle, even if they're just going to be delivering parts or whatever they're doing, maybe 2-3 days out the week, not the whole 7 days, that you include them on your insurance policy. A commercial auto insurance policy is very different from a personal insurance policy. All of your drivers need to be listed on that commercial insurance policy. So you want to make sure that anyone that you hire as a driver, you're looking at their driving record and that you're calculating their age, so you can get a good ballpark figure about how much you are going to be paying for that person that's going to be driving on your company's behalf. Another mistake that I do see, that they do not disclose all of the commercial vehicles. They may put one on there, or they may put two, and they actually have four. Maybe that fourth vehicle they don't drive all of the time. You want to make sure that you put all of your commercial vehicles on your commercial policy. You can even check with your CPA, because in some states, in some incidents, you could actually get that as a deduction on your taxes, the commercial insurance that you pay for your business. So it's important that you check with a CPA to see if that is the case. And if it is, hey, that's an actual write-off on your taxes. If you are in the market for getting commercial insurance, you can reach out to me directly. My number is 205-854-2156, or you can send me an email at lakeisha@thereedagency.info, and the Reed is spelled with two E's. Send me an email and say, hey, I want to see about getting a commercial quote on commercial insurance. Definitely reach out to me one of those two ways if you have a need to get any commercial insurance. The next thing is I want to talk about is the cost. Some people say, well, I don't know if I can afford that. Well, my question is, can your business afford not to have it? I don't want you to be in a position where you're trying to save $200-$300 a month, and then you have an accident and it costs you $25,000-$35,000 because you don't have the proper coverage. You always want to be safe than sorry. You always want to put your business and think about your business in the forefront versus trying to save a couple $100. You always want to make sure that you have the proper insurance on your business, especially if you're conducting business in those vehicles on a daily basis, and you make sure that you have all of your drivers covered. Also, commercial auto covers your tools inside there. Let's just say you're a contractor and you're driving to a job site and you're hit and it's not your fault. If you have commercial insurance, if your tools are damaged, that commercial insurance will cover and replace your tools. That's huge because those are the tools that you use every day, and those are what you use to make your money. So you don't want to be without your tools because of an accident that you didn't cause, which will cause you to miss work, and of course that affects your income. Commercial insurance, especially commercial auto, is very vital and very important for any company that has a commercial vehicle. So just make sure you do have those vehicles covered. The good thing about our agency is we're a broker, so we shop around with the popular insurance companies and find you the best rates. And another good part of that is that it doesn't matter what state you're in. If you're in any of the 50 states and you have a commercial auto need, you can reach out to us and we can compare those same quotes for you and give you the best coverages at the best rates. So if any of this sounds interesting to you and you do want to reach out to us, we also have a website which is insuredwithreed.com. You also can give us a call at 205-854-2156, and you also can send me an email, Lakeisha at Reed agency.info. If you have any questions or if you would like to get a quote, feel free to reach out to us. And I want to thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.